I just thought of it, and it's very, very similar. Tom Brady denied the Seahawks repeat. A team from the AFC East denied the Seahawks repeat in the Super Bowl. That was Tom Brady and the Patriots when they defeated the Legion of Boom in the Seahawks. And now they're scripting this Seattle defense. They have a nickname, Dark Side Defense. They're trying to hype up a monster defense, replace Marshawn Lynch with Kenneth Walker. I think they're building the next bandwagon fan base. I think who knows how bad Kansas City is going to be, or I can't say how bad Kansas City is going to be. Who knows how middle of the pack Kansas City will be for a few years. And, if Seahawks have another big year, then maybe they can fill that bandwagon void. Maybe Seattle makes it to a NFC Championship game for 3 straight seasons. So it's something that definitely could happen if they want to build a bandwagon fan base. It's there. 12th man, very trendy, right? They can do it. They've shown the ability to do so. So I think with Kansas City, I think NFL is going to definitely build up the Seattle Seahawks. And I think history repeats itself. They're going to go for a repeat against a team in the AFC East. The Buffalo Bills will be in the Super Bowl. The Bills are who everybody is rooting for. The Seahawks are going to be the villain. The villain is going to lose. The NFL is going to order the Seahawks players to basically be more cocky, be more arrogant. You guys are actors. You need to get people fully engaged in the Seattle Seahawks. Make them hate you. I think they'll be ordered to be more cocky. The Seahawks players are going to be very, very cocky next year. They're going to say lots of stuff, a bunch of trash talk to the media, to their opponents. The NFL needs a team for people to hate on. When Kansas City is clearly middle of the pack, people grew sick and tired of Kansas City. You have to replace Kansas City with somebody else. That team is the Seahawks. Make them hate you. Make people think the Seahawks are the dynasty and put them in the Super Bowl again for another season. But they're lazy. They'll copy old scripts from previous seasons. Seahawks repeat attempt against a team in the AFC East. Buffalo Bills deny it. Buffalo Bills win their first ever Super Bowl. Josh Allen is a legend. He is not just a Hall of Famer for the regular season, but he truly is a playoff legend when he knocks off the dark side defense in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen single-handedly beats with the comeback. Next year, we are going to see a comeback victory for the losing team that's losing in the Super Bowl at halftime. Josh Allen is going to lead a comeback. 17-point comeback in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. They're going to script the Super Bowl to make the Seahawks appear dominant. But Josh Allen writes his legend with the biggest second-half performance ever. Think back to the Legion of Boom. They were definitely building up the Legion of Boom in that Super Bowl. They were up 24-14. Then Tom Brady, he came back. It's like Brady has to play from behind against the dominant LOB that's about to win their second straight Super Bowl. So the Bills will be losing to start off the Super Bowl next year, but they're going to have a big comeback against the dark side defense in the Super Bowl. They're already scripting it. The dark side defense has already They already have a marketable name. Now, like I said, they could be nice guys. NFL needs them to play the role of character a little better. Come out with some personality to make him truly hate you. That's what they need work on. The NFL collaborators are going to set the record straight with these players. They're going to tell them, you're going to get away with a lot on the field. You're going to get away with unnecessary roughness, late hits, contact down the field. The NFL refs are going to definitely let the rules slide for the Seahawks defense. So yeah, the Seahawks will be in there next year, but they're going to lose against the Buffalo Bills. That is the Super Bowl next year. This is who they want. They want the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And really, why did they score 29 points in the Super Bowl? It's because no player has Gamache of 29. Walker equals 25. It's not like his name equals 29. 29 points is basically about the repeat. Repeat is 29. So I think that's what the 29 points is about. So what's garbage? Patriots, Seahawks, the game was trash. Bills, Seahawks, come on, that's not a trash matchup. Inglewood is 50 and 104 in Gematria. That's kind of what the last video is about. Right? I did the upload already. And now when you type in dark side defense, or basically they're not called dark side defense, but they're called the dark side. The dark side just happens to have same exact Gematria as Inglewood. So Seahawks are going to be in there next year. The dark side D, when you type in the D in defense, it really gives you Inglewood, California in abbreviations too. I just found this out too. The dark side D equals 108. Inglewood, California equals 108 and 54. The dark side D is 4, so you just add 4 to 50. The dark side D equals 54 in Pythagorean. Let's see. Inglewood is, I wonder what 139 and 40 is supposed to be about. Buffalo Bills equals 45. The Super Bowl is going to be on the 45th day of the year next year. Seahawks don't have 45 Gematria, neither does Sam Darnold. Bears is 45, Bucks is 45, Chicago does equal Los Angeles. If the Seahawks don't make it, the Bears will make it next year. But I imagine we could see a Bears, Seahawks. They're 4-0 in NFC Championship games. This is going to, NFC Championship game record's going to connect to next year. Okay, Seattle is going to be 5-0 in NFC Championship games. That's another thing. They are going to be 5-0 in NFC Championship games. Inglewood is 50. They're telling us the Seahawks are going to be in the Super Bowl next year. 5-0 NFC Championship games. Inglewood equals 50. There's not really any 50 Gematria for the Buffalo Bills. Well, this is, I think I would go to the AFC Championship. They could be a number 1 seed again. It won't surprise me at all. But yeah, if the Super Bowls played on 11 day last year, then Seahawks, it's going to be a 1-1 the Super Bowl with the coach. Seahawks could be 5-0 in the playoffs with McDonald. Inglewood is 50. So yeah, Seahawks are number 1 seed next year. Buffalo Bills, they'd improved to 5-3 in the conference championship game. Los Angeles is Camacho 53. So the Bills will improve to 5-3 in the conference championship. That's 5 wins in 8 games. The Seattle Seahawks has Camacho 58. So the Buffalo Bills are going to be in the Super Bowl, and Josh Allen is going to deny the repeat of the dark side defense. Can't wait for your Arsenal EPL Queen connection. Last time Seahawks won Super Bowl, Arsenal broke their trophy curse. They do have a chance for the trophy coming up in the Carabao Cup final. That's an interesting observation. Definitely, they have won the Premier League. Matches will be scripted to keep league title races close. Like Inter may drop points against Juventus, keep it interesting. Bayern Munich dropping points suddenly. Okay, Borussia Dortmund are within six matches, 6 points. Borussia Dortmund are 6 points back. So matches have been rigged to keep title races from being completely over. And as far, I wish I mentioned the record in the NFC Championship game. It's clear maybe could go 5 for 5, and the Chicago Bears does have Camacho 55. Something like that. Throw people off with the Pope and the Chicago Bears, and throw people off with the Bears and the Pope. Bears are gonna make it probably Super Bowl 63. Probably Super Bowl 63. Chicago makes it. If it's a Las Vegas Super Bowl, Caleb Williams is gonna be playing in Super Bowl 63. Las Vegas is 23, and Caleb equals 23. So Davis is 98. Williams is 98. Williams is Camacho of Tom Brady. If it ain't Bengals for Super Bowl 63, Chicago wins the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl 63. It's when they do it. But the Bears are not going to make it next season. NFL is scripting the so-called Seahawk dynasty, and Buffalo is here to deny it, basically, to deny it. Tom Brady denies the repeat of Seattle, and now Joe Brady denies the repeat of Seattle. The very rigged, scripted Super Bowl 61, already written by the script writers. Everybody's going to hate Seattle, especially if you think you're the hot shit in Chicago or Philadelphia. You're going to be hating this team in Seattle, but this is what the NFL wants. But everybody's going to get behind Buffalo for the Super Bowl. I think they just won't really be betting on them, I think, throughout the regular season. Lamar has Camacho 45. Lots of teams will have 45 Camacho. Lots of teams will have 37 Camacho. I think the main number to look at is 33. 33 years later, the Bills make it to the Super Bowl. The Bills is 33. Josh Allen, 33. I don't think it's going to be the Bucs now. It just seems like it's a better story for the scriptwriters to put Seattle in there again with that dark side defense, and they start looking very invincible. And Josh Allen denies it. They're not going to put in Mahomes against Seattle. Instead, it's AFC. It's AFC East that denied the Seahawks repeat. It's AFC East again. We'll see if they get a number 1 wide receiver and see if they get some pass rush, the Buffalo Bills. If they want to beat Seattle, they got to get some defensive players in the offseason. They'd be drafting defense, the wide receiver, offensive mind. I wonder, the new Bills defensive coordinator, have to look into his gematria, see if there's anything there that kind of connects their gematria to, the Super Bowl opponent next year. So Seattle's going to be in the big game again, but they're going to lose. Brady's Camacho 23. He's the coach of the Seahawks. He's the coach of the Bills. Seahawks fall to 2-3 in the Super Bowl. They lose against Joe Brady. They lost the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. They will fall to 2-3 in Super Bowls. But they'll certainly be back next year. This is the legend of Josh Allen. It has been written to have a spectacular Super Bowl win. Josh Allen is from Firebaugh, California. He is going to have his moment against the most dominant defense, and Josh Allen's legend has been fully written, and we are all going to witness it next season.